Hello guys. I know that today I have uploaded a video today after a week's time. Just wanted to let you know that the last week have been has been very busy. I have been fortunate enough to have a son born in my family. My wife gave birth to a son on 23rd of July, and after that it's just been a new experience as a new dad. I think I'm getting used to being there for the baby and doing stuff with the baby. And my wife at this moment of time does need my help, so it is my duty as a father, as a husband, that I contribute or help my family to grow. So that's the reason why there were no uploads in the last week. But I think now that I've got back to my usual sense, I feel that maybe I can continue with more features for this application that we have undertaken. So without delay, let's look into the next feature that we are looking at. It's actually a bug which was reported, and that would say that mentioned that allowed to insert decimal values in form submission. Now this bug is on the form submission page. So let's sign in and let's look into the update finances page. And here usually I would put certain integer values or full whole numbers. But what if I put 1.23 like that? So if I do that, I would get a please enter a valid value. The two nearest valid values are 1 and 2. So here I can see that I am unable to put decimal values. Now this makes sense because usually when you update any financial numbers, it should be dollars and cents. So I should be reading it as $1.23. However, that's not the case that's not the case here. So let's see, I have certain ideas. I think maybe one thing I can think of is the in the submissions table all are numeric. Now I don't know if numeric I can change it to, maybe I can change it to, I can say edit column, and then I can change it to float instead of numeric. So we do have float, single precision, double precision, floating point number, 8 bits. So I can think about float 8, and then I can think about that. So I think I can make it into a float. And then when I go to the code, so if I go to the code now, if we go to the update finances page, and within the update finances page, we have the finance form component. Go to definition. Within that, I would have these form data, and this form data would be, instead of type number, I would want to change it to, I would like to change it to decimal. Let's see, I can think of something. Um, or we can do is like we can go to the chat GPT, and I would like to maybe check that one out. So in StingyHubby 3, let's do this. Let's say I want to be able to enter decimal, like double precision decimal numbers in the update form page. How can I do that? Let's do that. You want to update form with preferably update finance page in your app to allow you to enter decimal values instead of restricting them to integers. So there are two parts. One is the, yeah, that's what I assumed. So this would be double precision. Column time would be double precision, or numeric if you want exact decimals for money. So you would say alter column amount into double precision, and then we have that in the database. We have that instead of this, we have the double precision here, float it. So we can do that, or and then in the React form, I would say set amount, we would say parse float. So this is a number, but like if you can see here, set amount is there, like form data is there, right? So I let me go down. This one is required value, right? These are the different fields, and then every field it has a key, and then slice and the number, and then is submitting. Let's see, I think it has to set amount, right? Let's search for set amount, control F. No, I think we don't have that. Let's see. I can give him control C, and I can tell him my finance form component is, and then I can add the whole page below. So it's kind of finance form. Right now it's a type number, but without the step. So we could make it any. So here, yeah, instead of register, we would have number, step any, allow decimals. Okay, so where we had the number, we'll head back to that. Yeah, this is the income and stuff, right? Type number, step any, and then register form data. That's the change we would require. Allow us, that would allow us to get the decimal number. And then register required true, value as number true. Okay, so required true and then value as number true, we need to add that also. And then disabling this, so this input field we can change on the in the code and then have it updated here. So now it becomes more of a change here, where we would have the step any, and then we would have the value as number field included there. And then in DB we would have double precision in all those fields. So let's do that. Let's go to the DB, and so right now this is utilities. So instead of numeric, let's change to float double precision. Do we have double precision, or I think this, I think, yeah, we can go to float, double precision floating, and we can save it like that. I think we will have to do for all of them. So let's do that. Let's make retirement as double float. Okay, mortgage, yeah. So now we have that health. Now we have other fields here, we can quickly get them done. So credit cards becomes float 8, card payment float 8, and income becomes float 8, and I think checking account, this one also we can make it floated. So this kind, I feel this is all the fields that we have, and these are all the text and everything. That I don't see numeric anymore, I see only float. So I think this change is good enough. um, Before that, I would like to see if there's any other change needed on the UI part. So let's go to the ChatGPT suggestion. And yeah, step number one was to make the database change that we have done. Number two was to update the finance, where we would have the decimal, allow decimals, and then we would have parse float. But then that our code is not exactly similar to that, so we included the code and now it's telling us to do that. And we are alter the table. Let's see. This one talks about more about updated loop, looks like this. Okay, this is where we have step is equal to any, and then we have value as number is equal to true. Okay, I think the suggestion sounds good. Let me commit this change. Before that, let's confirm the change. The change that we have is that now we have added the line step any, and we have added a extra section here for value as number is equal to true. So I think these changes look good. Allow decimal numbers, and then for currency in update form page. Okay, so we have this now. We commit and sync, and that gets gets committed. Now next thing we do is we go back to the deployment and confirm that the deployments are going properly. It's running. We don't see a problem anywhere. The code looks good at the moment. Okay, and then we look at the StingyHubby page. Now let's refresh this page. We do not see anything, so 1.23, and let's do something point something. I'm just randomly putting some numbers. This is only for testing purposes. These do not convey my current. Actually, let me do that. Let me make it 2 decimal numbers. Tab because I understand it should be 2 decimal numbers, because two positions after decimal numbers or double precision, that we would call it, because it denotes the cents that we have. And then let's submit this. Your financial data has been submitted successfully. Okay, we do not see any problem. We can then look at the database, and within the new submissions now I have decimal points coming. So that's great to know. And on the UI, I am able to go to the financial history, and in the history now I can see decimal points at the bottom. So yeah, that sounds good. We most of the what I feel is we have achieved what most of the functionality required or bug reporting required us to do. um, Now, so now what we can do is we can mark this as feedback. Within this feedback we can mark this bug as done, and we can delete this. So delete one row, and we are done with this feature now. Yeah, So I think that's pretty much it for this video. I think we are good to go, and we'll continue with the last bug reported within the database or within the report feature, and then later on we might look into going into the features that ChatGPT had suggested long time back. So we are going to address them, and we are going to make work with them. So if you feel you would want to visit the website, I have provided the link in the description below. I would highly encourage you to subscribe to the channel and get notified when the new videos are uploaded. I will try my best to upload at least one video every day, and that way we would be able to enhance our application in a stable and stable manner. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching this video, and please save more, spend less, and live a rich life. Thank you.